What Russia and Saudi Arabia are doing now is going to affect all Americans, and it's really starting to ramp up, and we're really going to start to feel it here going forward, especially now going into the winter and maybe even going forward into the next 12 months. And with the war in Ukraine seeming like it's never going to end at this point, you know what I mean? If you've been watching our channel, now with Russia and North Korea making an arms deal, we don't really know all the details of that yet. I'll keep you up to date with what happens there. But it looks like Russia is hunkering down for the long haul. And remember that Russia's maybe number two in charge, their former president, Dmitry Medvedev. Um, if Putin were to ever be offed or, die or whatever, he could be the next president again. He said that this could be a decades long war. Yeah, and remember that Ukraine doesn't want to just give up their land and their people because the people live there. And Russia says, we're not leaving. We want the land. We want the people. And then the other thing here is that, well, a lot of people are now coming out saying, well, they've already taken Crimea. They've already taken over part of Ukraine. And now they're saying they're not leaving. And a lot of people are now thinking that even if there was somehow a peace deal negotiated somehow, some way, and if they were to take Ukraine's land, that Putin might not stop. There might be a temporary stoppage, and they might say, well, okay, but they've already leaked plans to take over Moldova and Belarus, and maybe even more, maybe like Latvia and maybe other parts to just continue taking over country after country, put back Russia and the USSR, old Russia, similar to what Hitler did, just literally just keep taking over country after country. And because that's what Hitler did, he made peace agreements with countries to, stop invading them and just kept on going right after. But now look at what is happening here. Yeah, Saudi Arabia, which is part of OPEC, OPEC Plus, which is Russia. You can see here, Russia-Saudi Arabia alliance is a formidable challenge for the oil market. Saudi Arabia's production cuts threaten a surge in the oil price volatility, the IEA warns. Supplies face significant shortfall as Saudi Arabia extends their cuts, their curbs. OPEC oil data shows a 3 million barrel shortfall on the Saudi supply squeeze. 3 million barrel shortfall. Fourth quarter deficit may be the biggest in more than a decade. Yeah, so get ready because we're now seeing U.S. crude prices top $90, over $90 a barrel for the first time since November 2022. Because remember here, even if we don't buy a drop of Russian oil, which we don't, we haven't for a while now, oil is oil, gas, diesel, natural gas, all these different types are all traded on a global scale. And remember that oil, gas, natural gas, diesel, all of these on a global scale is similar to a stock on a global scale like Apple or Google, IBM, Tesla. If the price goes up anywhere in the world, it's the same price for all of us. So for example, Apple phones recently were banned by some government entities in China, similar to how it's kind of a tit for tat thing. Even though Apple phones are produced in a lot of parts of China, Chinese factories, not all of them, but some of them, which is kind of ironic, right? This actually sent the price of Apple stock down for the day. It went down by a couple percent. Apple's a global company, right? Okay, so the price of Apple stock went down. So what happened in China sent the price of Apple stock down. Okay, because again, it's a global market. Okay, so when Russia and Saudi Arabia make changes to the oil markets, it affects the price of oil and gas here in the United States. Yeah, so look at what is happening here. Yeah, US crude oil prices topped $90 a barrel for the first time since November 2022 and are expected to go even higher. Yeah, again, there's multiple types of crude, oil, gas, diesel, natural gas. WTI crude over $90 a barrel, 90.1. Brent crude almost at $95 a barrel and going up, 94.8 and $94.18 a barrel, going up pretty rapidly here. Murban crude, $96.50 a barrel. Yikes. Going up to that $100 a barrel almost, it seems like, pretty quickly here. This is not looking good for anybody. And remember that gas prices in most of Europe are much higher than even here in the US. I'll actually show you that here in a second. Yeah, you can actually see here national average gas prices here for the US already on the rise, up 5 cents here in the last few days. The average national gas price is up to 385. 385, and that's just the average because I know a lot of prices here over $4. Diesel prices at 452. A month ago they were 431, so they've gone up over 20 cents here recently for diesel. Remember, diesel prices affect food prices and a lot of things because they have to get shipped to stores and they have transport costs. California gas prices, which is the largest populated state here in the US, prices are soaring, absolutely soaring. Of course, we know California has a different blend of gas because of, they're trying to reduce pollution there. But look at these prices here, $5.50 on average, $5.35 a week ago, $5.15 a month ago. So gas prices have gone up 35 cents here in just a month. $5.86 for, I'm sorry, that's premium. Diesel, $6.23. Wow. A month ago, diesel prices were $5.63. Now they're $6.23. That's like 60 cents more in a month for diesel. Hold on to your pants because if this is a sign of things to come, $6.23 for diesel, $5.50 for regular in California, which is the most populated state in the United States. That does not look good. And this is going to make matters even worse for the 61% of Americans who are just recently, new data, living paycheck to paycheck as inflation is still squeezing budgets. 61% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. They can't afford to pay more money for this stuff. This is going to make food costs go up. It's going to make everything go up. 61%. This is also coming as newly released data from WalletHub says U.S. consumers took on $43 billion in additional credit card debt during the second quarter of this year, ending in June. $43 billion in new credit card debt. That's more than triple the average amount of new debt households have taken on in that period since after the Great Recession. Wow. Total credit card debt and debt per household grew by about 8% from the year before, according to WalletHub. It's based on calculations from data from the Federal Reserve and credit card reporting agency TransUnion. Credit card debt at the average household has now stood at $10,170 at the end of June. While their balances are rising, the average household has a bit less monthly credit card debt than it did before the pandemic took hold. I think that's going to be changing now, especially with all this new data and the interest rates. Wow. Yeah, so get this. Forbes has, they do this apparently every week, they update this. What is the average credit card interest rate for this week ending September 11th? So apparently they update this on a weekly basis. You're not going to believe this. I'm completely dumbfounded by this. The average credit card interest rate is now up to 28%, according to Forbes Advisors Weekly Credit Card Rates Report. 28%. The Federal Reserve keeps tabs on the average interest rate that U.S. pays for a variety of financial products. 28%, guys. This is just, I don't even know how this is legal. And people are paying this. And I mean, a lot of people are stuck paying this. Oh my goodness. The average credit rate in the U.S. on accounts with balances that assessed interest was 20%, 20.68% in May. And now it's up to 28%. Wow. Unbelievable. What do you think, buddy? Things are getting crazy, huh?
I know.
Tell everybody that you won. Tell them about the special day that you won.
Daddy.
Huh?
Remember at night when I told you that this was going to be my show next time I come on your iPad?
Uh-huh.
So it's my turn.
Oh, it's your show now, huh?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Hi, guys. It's Julian here. Welcome to our first video of Julian's video.
Why don't you
So wanna have some Mario music for a minute? Okay, there we go.
Tell them about the special day you won.
Okay.
From kindergarten. What you get to wear.
A name tag?
No, what you get to wear to school. Remember this outfit you get to wear to school?
Oh yeah, pajama day.
Yeah.
On Friday, that's tomorrow.
Yeah, you get to wear pajamas.
Yes. You look me, Daddy. Okay, Daddy, it's my show here. Okay, so oh, I am now on Coach Pitch. I'm gonna show you my shippers. Okay?
Coach Pitch baseball, yeah.
Here's my shippers.
And tell them how good you did hitting the baseball from the coach.
It was really good. How you doing?
I'm gonna get knocked out over here.
So, are you good?
All right. Tell everybody we love you.
So, how you doing? Are you good? So, guys, you think we can clap 3 times with our shippers on our hands? 1, 2, 3. Now let's do some balloon breath. Now that was our balloon breath.
Let's do some tickle breath.
Daddy, no! No, that's not a breath. Now just do breathe in, breathe out.
I'm tired.
Okay, we're all set around, so more music. Daddy, da, 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 daddy, daddy, da, 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 da. Daddy, da, da, daddy, daddy, da. Daddy, daddy, daddy. Daddy, it's my turn. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. That's the end. Down, down. Daddy! Now I'm singing the Bowser. The castle theme. Down,
Don't kick.
down, down. Bye.
Say we love you.
We love you.
And say click here. Say click here to subscribe.
Click here to subscribe.
And say click here to watch our next video. Bye-bye.